Today's the day that you've been waiting for. We've made it back to the track with our Spec Z project race car to see just how good this thing really is. It's all right now on Power Nation Garage. It's time to put up or shut up, and we're back at our favorite racetrack, NCM Motorsports Park in Bowling Green, Kentucky, to finally put our Spec Z race car build to the test. It's great to be back out on NCM Motorsports. This is a beautiful 1.1 mile technical loop called the East Circuit, and this is one awesome section of the racetrack. The day has arrived. We're here at the track with our Spec Z race car with our racing buddies all driving Nissans. If you remember, this car was a stock 350Z when it got in the shop. Now it's a full-blown race car and it looks fantastic. But the true question is, what's it gonna do on the racetrack? And that's what we're gonna go find out. Since you last saw this car, we have made a couple small changes. The tires are one. We went with the Toyo Proxy RRs. These are slicks and it's gonna add a whole bunch of grip to this car. Now the second thing we did was replace the aftermarket wing that was on the back of this car with a stock 350Z wing from the factory. So we went with the smaller spoiler simply because it's what's legal for Spec Z racing. But if you want a more aggressive spoiler that puts a lot of downforce down, check out Nismo's rear spoiler. It's awesome. Right now though, it's time to get this car on the racetrack. Instantly, I could feel a huge difference in our Spec Z racer compared to when it was stock. And you have to remember, we did not do anything to the engine. No performance upgrades at all. This is the same stock engine we ran the first time. The most noticeable thing for me as a driver is the addition of Nismo's LSD differential. Power is now delivered equally to both rear tires, allowing me to feel the Z a lot better in the turns, making the car a lot more stable and a lot faster. You can also hear a big difference on the stock wheels and tires. They're almost consistently squealing all the way around the track trying to find traction. However, our new Toyo Proxies are phenomenal. Their treadless surface and softer compound have a ton of grip and barely make a whimper when pushed to the limit. The V-Box is a fantastic reference if you really want to know the difference in performance. It doesn't lie. In a side-by-side view when it comes to our stock car, you can see the lateral G meter moving much more aggressively, and you can watch the miles per hour readout climb even higher thanks to a combination of the Nismo Aero package front and rear. And speaking of aero, the openings in the front of the Nismo bumper are keeping those new pads on our stock brakes a lot cooler, allowing to brake harder and last longer. Our new Nismo radiator is doing a great job keeping our temps down, and now that we can push the car a lot harder, we're going to find some stock pieces that may be at their limit. It's a hot day here at the racetrack. We're having a great time. Unfortunately, we're getting a little blow-by the stock radiator cap. The good news is Nismo has us covered with a racing high-pressure radiator cap, and it's as easy as twisting the old one off and twisting the new one on. Let's get with it. How much difference did the new parts make on our 350? Well, in stock form, on a day that was a high of 66 degrees, I turned a best 3-lap average of 1 minute 3.60 seconds. Not bad for stock, but out here today, in a balmy 94 degrees of heat, my best lap times turned out quite a bit better. The first one a 58.12 seconds, followed by a 58.63, and my quickest lap time was a 58.03 second run, for an average lap of 58.26 seconds. An improvement 0.03 of a second shy of 5 seconds on a 1-mile road course. And for not having any horsepower upgrades at all, that's impressive. It was an absolute blast wheeling our Spec Z race car around this awesome facility, and the addition of racing seats, a roll cage, and a fire suppression system made me feel safe, and I could concentrate on going as fast as I could. You can too. Remember, with the help of Nismo, you can build your very own Spec Z race car just like we did, and go racing in sanctioned SCCA events, National Auto Sports Association races, or just go out on an open track day like we did and enjoy your race car. But before you go racing, be sure to consult with your sanctioning body to confirm rule compliance and eligible classes.